Hi, welcome back to the Kavanaugh Gallery. This show is Diverse Expressions. This is one of my favorite shows that we do because it highlights the Fine Line faculty. This is the faculty's chance to show off, show what they can do, and if you've ever thought about taking a class and wondered, well, what do they do for their own work? This is the show. So come out and see us, and you'll hear from some of our artists next.
Faculty exhibit. I'm Cynthia Boudreau and I teach felting out here at Fine Line. Everything from creating scarves to vessels to felt and stitch wall pieces, and it's using wool and silk. A lot of fun, pretty easy to do, something once you learn it you can work on at home as well. So I hope to see you sign up for a class soon and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Dan Caldwell. I'm the blacksmithing metals instructor here at the Fine Line. I teach many different aspects of the metals program. Do blacksmithing, knife making, axes, axe forging, tool making, as well as many other art forms in the metals like welding. Today I'd like to talk about the two pieces I have in the show here at the Fine Line Gallery. First one is a sheath knife that is done in a sanmai welded technique, forge welded technique, where it's a piece of medium level carbon steel is forge welded around the outside in a taco fashion of a high carbon piece of steel that's the edge holding steel. The guard is a piece of carved nickel silver with kind of a Celtic design in it. The handle is, I have wood on either ends of it, hardwood, tropical hardwood. Sandwiched in the middle is many layers of birch that's compressed in a nice fashion. It's a very Norse style knife construction, common to like Scandinavian type knives. The next piece I'd like to show is a Skinner utility knife that is made from a piece of 440C high carbon steel, stainless steel. I have a nickel or a bolster that's constructed in a Mokonagani technique, which is sandwiches of nickel, silver, copper, and bronze. And then below that I have a hardwood burl in here. It's madrone hardwood with decorative bullseye decorative pins that is fashioned to hold it together. If you have a chance, please come down to the Fine Line and discuss sharp things with me or my classes. I'd love to talk about them. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Beth, and some of you might know me as a weaving instructor here at Fine Line for the past few years. But my new class is an improv piece working class, and here's an example. The first class we did just a couple of weeks ago, and I think it was well received. We're going to be doing it again. So if you would like to play with fabric, cut it out into little pieces and sew it back together again, improv might be for you.
Hi, my name is Alison Johnson. I have been teaching at the Fine Line for many years, off and on, in the flamework glass bead making area. And the past couple of years, I've been offering a class called Making Jewelry with Your Flamework Glass Beads. I have 3 pieces in the show. I have a pair of glass bead earrings. I have a necklace that includes glass bead incorporated with sterling silver. And then I have another silver pendant that looks like a butterfly that's all handmade. I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Nancy Kron, and I am one of the jewelry instructors at Fine Line. The piece I'm wearing is one of my own, as in the current show, Diverse Expressions 6, at the Kavanaugh Gallery. I enjoy teaching. Whether you're a beginner or have previous experience, I welcome you to my class. In addition to teaching at the Fine Line, I exhibit year-round at fine art shows throughout the Midwest. My work will be for sale at this year's Fox River Arts Ramble, June 5th, on the Fine Line campus. Hope to see you there.
Hi, my name is Alison Johnson, and I teach glass blowing at Fine Line. I took my first glass blowing class in 1998 from Lance Friedman at Shattered Glass Group in Chicago, and I've been pursuing the art form ever since. My passion for glass is rooted in the techniques from the island of Murano, specifically patterning glass with cane and Murini. The glass artists which inspire me are people like Michael Schunke, Kate Rhodes, David Patchen, Nancy Callan, and Lino Tagliapietro. I want to give a special shout out to my long-standing friend and glass partner, Henry R. Young, without whom these pieces would not be here today. Thank you, Henry. I have 3 pieces in the show that I'm proud of. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. The first is, on the far left, is a piece that's made with transparent saffron and cherry cane. The cane are arranged in a specific pattern. They are then rolled up into a cylinder. Additional glass is gathered over the piece, and then the piece is blown and shaped into the vase you see on the left. The second piece is a little bit more complicated. It is a combination of 2 bubbles or 2 cups, if you will. It's a green and multicolored Murini piece that's made with a green cup, and then a cup that's made from 35 individual Murini is inserted inside the green cup. It is inflated slightly, then it is cased in clear glass, and then it is blown and shaped into the form you see. It's one of my favorite pieces as well. And my third one is what I call Brookie. It's a new area for me, which I'm really excited about, which is creating a wall panel. And this panel is created using a very old technique, similar to how the stained glass windows were created or glass was created. Essentially, the pattern is developed on the inside of a cylinder, and that cylinder is then sliced vertically, it's reheated, and then it's open at about 1600 degrees, and the pattern reveals itself and begins to lay flat. There were a couple fractures in the piece, and they were resealed through the help of Amy Simpson in our fusing studio, so thank you, Amy. And once the piece was completed, it's been sandblasted, and then it's been inserted into a custom-made rough-sawn cedar frame. So it's a piece I truly enjoy, and I hope you will too. So I hope to see you either in a class at Fine Line. Look forward to sharing my passion for glass with you, or come see us on June 5th during the Fox Valley Arts Ramble. My partner and I will be doing glass blowing demonstrations from 9 to 5. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jay Walsh. I'm an educator and a ceramic artist. My work can be varied, this being because as an educator, the students often open new areas to explore. My work would be mostly considered to be functional and can be for use. These forms often take on classical shapes or forms. In this show, I have 3 pieces. One is a cat form. It is crystalline glazed, and it evokes a calico pattern through the glaze, through the coloration and the crystals that grow on the surface. The next is a compound form, and it is actually constructed of 2 separately thrown pieces and put together. It is ash glazed, using wood ash from hardwoods to compose the glaze, which makes a running pattern. a dripping running pattern down the glazes. And the last piece is a bottle form. It is also crystalline glazed, and this type of glazing is something that I've been exploring more recently. They are very difficult to achieve and have a high rate of failure. You have very limited control over them. The crystals will actually grow on the surface of the glaze while it's being fired in the kiln.
Heather Winslow, and I'm part of the weaving department at Fine Line. This is my first piece. It's called It's All About the Values. There are 6 different colors and stripes in the warp direction, and within each of those colors there are 3 different values. And then I wove it with that same color order in the weft direction this way, which creates a very interesting grid representation with lots of different colors interplaying with each other within the grid system. Now is called Transformations. This particular piece is also hand woven, but it is double weave. So there are 2 layers of cloth in here, and there's an interplay between the colors in the bottom layer coming to the top layer and vice versa. So the one layer is wool, which has been hand painted, and you can see the painting in these sections here of the warp. The other side is a different representation of colors, so you can turn the piece around. In other words, the back side can also be the right side if you choose to do that. So you get 2 wall hangings for the sake of one. Third piece that I have in the faculty show called Double Duty. This is also hand-woven fabric. It's meant to be either a shawl, as it's being displayed here, or it could be set on a table. It is double weave as well, and if I show you the edge, you can see that there are 2 layers of cloth in here. This is the one side, which is the darker side of the cloth, and includes most of the painted warp sections in this piece. The reason I call it double duty is the fact that the other side of the shawl is entirely different. So if you choose to wear this side in the wintertime, you could wear this side in the spring and summertime as well to get the light values.
Thanks for watching this presentation of Diverse Expressions, our faculty exhibit. Please come out and see the show in person at the gallery. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We would love to see you.